What if Adolf Hitler had won World War II? The whole world would have looked very different, darker, more dangerous, and filled with fear. In this new timeline, Hitler and Nazi Germany defeat all their enemies and take control of almost the whole of Europe. The United States stays out of the war for longer, Britain falls, the Soviet Union is destroyed, and freedom slowly disappears from the world. In this world, Hitler's army is stronger and more prepared. When Germany attacks the Soviet Union, they quickly take over Moscow and crush all resistance. Stalin dies, and the Soviet government falls. Eastern Europe becomes a place of death and slavery, where millions of people are either killed or forced to work for the Nazis. In the West, Britain stands alone. America is still not fully involved. Germany bombs London again and again. Finally, they invade and take control. The British king escapes, and leaders like Winston Churchill are captured or killed. Germany becomes the master of all Europe, from France to Russia. Hitler now controls the largest empire ever seen in the modern world. Once Germany wins, everything changes. Schools teach only Nazi ideas. Children are told to worship Hitler like a god. Speaking against the government means death. People live in fear. Books are burned. Music, movies, and newspapers are all used to spread Nazi propaganda. The Jewish people suffer the most. With no one to stop the Nazis, they complete the Holocaust. Almost every Jew in Europe is killed. Other groups, like disabled people, Roma, and those who resist, are also destroyed. The world becomes silent and cruel. In America, people watch from far away. After Japan attacks Pearl Harbor, the U.S. fights in the Pacific, but avoids Europe. By the time they are ready, it's too late. Hitler offers peace. Many American leaders agree, thinking it's better than another long war. The world is now divided. Nazi Germany controls Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia. The U.S. controls the West. There is no Cold War, just quiet fear between two superpowers. Hitler continues to build weapons and even creates nuclear bombs. In 1965, Nazi Germany sends the first man to the moon. But it's not a message of peace. It's a show of power. Life in this world is not free. There are no elections. No one can speak openly. People are watched all the time. If someone says the wrong thing, they vanish. Even inside their own homes, people feel unsafe. But not everyone gives up. In secret, resistance groups form. In France, in Poland, in even Germany itself, brave men and women risk their lives to fight the Nazis. They hide wanted people, they spread truth, they attack Nazi buildings. Some are caught. Many die. But their courage gives others hope. As years pass, Hitler grows old. He dies in the 1970s. The leaders who take over fight among themselves. The Nazi Empire becomes weak. Its economy breaks. People begin to protest. In the 1980s, uprisings begin. Countries that had been under Nazi rule rise up to fight for freedom. In 1990, after many years of fighting and sacrifice, the Nazi Empire finally collapses. The people are free again. But the cost is very high. Millions are dead. Cities are destroyed. And the world is left to rebuild from the ashes. This is not a true story, but it reminds us how close we came to such a future. If Hitler had won, the world would have lost its soul. That's why it's important to study history, to remember what happened, and to protect freedom wherever we can.